So it's the 10th of July, it's about 6:30 in the morning. Of course, delphiniums, absolutely superb. Anyway, right, I was looking on the Espalier last night and found another bunch of woolly aphid. So I just cut that branch off. Well, I'll just give you a quick update. That's going in, this is our fire pit, so it's going in there. So there's still, you know, one or two little spots there. What I think I'm going to do is get some cotton wool dabbed in mess and just wipe those over. That should see those off. The bits where the first attack was, where I went in with the brush soaked in mess, was in here. And can't really see anything. Again, I think there's a little bit just on there. Get that leaf out of the way. I don't know if you can make that out. Just in that little sort of crevice there. I think there's a tiny bit there. But other than that, it's not looking so bad. I think it's one of those things you just got to keep your eye on it, really. Can't really see anything. No, so I think it's been relatively successful. But if we just have a look anyway, generally, you see we've still got problems with aphids. You can see partly where that was a slightly old tip of the shoot, if you will. Since it was sprayed, it's kind of put on a bit of new growth, which is encouraging. The trouble is they get infested rapidly as well if you don't keep spraying them. And just over here, I mean, it's a right mess, isn't it? Everything's just scorched. Again though, it's not like a crisp, you know, it's not, so I don't know what's behind this. It's been really bad this year, but again, see new growth there. So I'll spray it again. So just a quick sweep along the border. This is the brown turkey fig. You can see up there. It's got plenty of fruit on this year. Plenty of fruit. In fact, I just spotted those down there last night as well. I'll have to tie that up. But yeah, it's got loads of fruit on. And here I'm just trying to replicate this way of like a sort of air layer in water. That was where I did the one last year, or was it? Yeah, last year I think. Anyway, we'll see if it works. I'm trying another one here with just a small water bottle and wrapped it all in cling film, put damp tissue inside, so yeah, we'll see if it works. And that is going to be my new carrot tank. Another quick sweep just along the rose border. These here all need, it's a full double headed, but we need to get in and just deadhead those. Just got to keep regularly deadheading. But yeah, looking very nice. These are some of our sweet peas. So we're back down the plot after the little excursion round our garden at home. Like I said, it's Saturday the 10th of July, so we've just had a week, well not quite a week, 4 nights to be exact, down in Chester, which is very nice. And we got back yesterday lunchtime, and then once we'd unpacked and caught up with a few things, it was pretty much straight down to the plot, and I was there till 8 o'clock last night. I'd had enough. Anyway, I'm back down again now to try and catch up and do a few things, so let's get on with it. Yeah, I was watching Southpaw Davey last night and he made a comment when he was doing a tour around his garden. He said he likes it when it, quote, jungles up a bit. Yeah, I like this shot down there, same sort of thing really, everything's going bananas. That's what we want though. Right, so first thing I need to do is, I've got 2 kale beds, 1, 2, and these first 3 plants, I don't know if you can make that out through the environment mesh, but I've been harvesting from those. But with so many other green leafy vegetables like the chard and what have you, which needs cutting again today, it's difficult to keep on top of everything. So if we just look at this bed for example, you see where they're pushing up against the net, and those leaves will be a bit bitter now probably. Just spin round this side. Oops. If you see there, look, they're kind of brown, not very nice looking. So what I need to do is get the nets lifted up. I need to just go around and strip the whole lot of the old outside leaves off, and that'll also make sure that the plant keeps throwing up new leaves. So I'll get on with that now and I'll bring you back a sort of before and after thing. So that's what it looks like now, that one, and that side. Alright, I'll bring you back when I've done it. And there we go. When you can see there's a lot more space, letting air circulate around the plants, and as I said, it'll encourage the plant to throw up new leaves which should be more tender. Say the only problem with kale, isn't it, is that leaves get older, they tend to get tougher and bitter, so hopefully that's just going to extend the picking season. Yeah, so I was getting some straw to move these mushroom crates, you can see. I was storing them in there where that straw is. I'll get some straw to put on the compost, and notice I've got a ruddy wasp nest in there. I don't think it's a big one because I can't see that many, and I have sort of I've managed to get some straw with a pitchfork, so keep me distance, because me and wasps have a love-hate relationship. No, I'll correct that, it's just a hate relationship. I just hate the bloody things. Anyway, I don't know if I can get away with it. I'll just leave them be and they'll die off in the winter anyway. So this is a bed of purple sprouting broccoli, and again I'm hoping you can see there that the leaves are just pushing up against the net, and actually some of them are snapping, so I'm just going to take the net off and hopefully, I mean, I know cabbage whites will be attracted, but I can always try and rub the caterpillars off. I do have some BTK granular, and I'm going to probably try with that as well. So I've just left it like that. Probably another week too, when I'm ready to plant the spring cabbage out, I'll move that frame over to the bed where they're going to go in. Done the same here. Just pulled well, there was only a couple of yellow leaves, just pulled them up, but they're looking really good actually. Then what I've learnt is when it comes late autumn or something, I'll put stakes in and tie each one up to a stake, because these plants get really big, and you start getting wind, and as we do around here, you get gales and stuff, and they end up just being snapped off. So last year I found that if I put stake in and tied them with wire, then that really did solve the problem. Now it's time for a bit of harvesting. As I mentioned before, this chard needs cutting again, so I'll start with a row of that. That's a carry bag full. Just pan you round off 5 plants, just in that top bit there. So I think I'm actually going to take those out and fill that gap with spring onions. Looks like you might have harvested it with the chard, woody mate. Right, so I've cleared this little patch of ground and just raked a bit of, loosened the soil again and just raked a little bit of grow more in. Those are my multi-sown steerons, but as I say, we're just taking them for spring onions. So I'll get them in, bring you back. Just a nice little bed of spring onions. Hopefully they'll extend the season a wee bit longer. Yeah, another job I've got to do is harvest these blackcurrants. But of course that weather permitting, and it feels like rain is imminent. In fact it is forecast later on today, so I don't think it will be today. These two tubs are where my strawberry plants were. Oh yeah, I meant to update you on that. I got Thompson and Morgan got in touch, and they'd seen the video about these bare-rooted strawberry plants just dying off, so very kindly they've offered to send me some new ones, which is brilliant. But anyway, in the meantime, I've got 2 rows of radish. One's come through, the one's just starting to poke through, and in this side we've got 2 rows of rocket. Again, I can just see down there's just some coming through. So a quick look in the 8x10. I spent about an hour in here last night. You can see that I've been removing a lot of the lower foliage. This one here had blight. So like I say, I just removed loads and loads of lower leaves to let some more air in, and then yeah, just training up the cucumbers. They're doing fine. See down here, can get that in the viewfinder. That's the first one ready to harvest, so that'll be going home today. That's variety Diva, all female, I'm pretty sure they are. And then these are I did the same with the Crimson Crush. Some nice trusses beginning to develop, and also just keep pinching back this basil. So in the 8x6 variety stew piece, they're just continuing up, looking alright. Some nice trusses beginning to develop here as well. And as regards to the peppers, yeah, I'm actually going to have to, I've got some soapy water. It looks like the tops are just, there's a little bit of aphids maybe, so I'm going to spray them again. I can see some flower buds developing here. See that just down there, got some flower buds developing, and when I pinch them out, you know, they're sending out some nice side shoots. So generally speaking, I'm happy with them. I did mean to give them some Epsom salts. That one there looks a bit yellow, so that's another thing I just haven't got round to it, but I will do. Right then, today's harvest. So we've got some Mangetout, first cucumber, Diva, some yellow and green zucchini, the first of the Pongo beans. Really looking forward to those. Looking forward to everything, to be honest with you. But this is the last of the first lot of stew on for spring onions. And the big bag of chard, and last but not least a nice little bunch of sweet peas. I've had about a dozen like that so far. Guess what? Cheers, it's brew time. I bet you're thinking he never does any work, that fellow. He's always sat supping tea. Benny L actually mentioned in one of her recent videos that she was scaling down. Well, Betty, if you're watching this, my friend, I think I'm with you on that. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking we've got plans to scale down. It's just getting too much, really. Anyway, more of that into a future video. But we've had a nice harvest and have got done pretty much what I wanted to do. Like I said, we've got rain coming in this afternoon, so I think I'll spend the rest of the morning catching up on the weeding, and then if it's fine tomorrow, I'll be back down picking fruit if it's dry enough. So we'll leave it there, guys. Don't forget, smash that like button for me. Do leave a comment if you want to, and consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.